Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Disco Kitty, the Crappy Crafter. So we're going to do some resin. We're going to do some really simple resin. We're just going to take 2 of the molds that I got with my last kit, because remember there were like 6 molds in that kit. There were 3 deep ones and 3 shallow ones, and we did the 2 of the regular shaped shallow ones before. So we're going to do the funky shaped one and 1 of the deep ones today, and they're going to be simple and they're going to be resin, and let's just get right into it. Okay, getting right into this, we are going to start by doing something dumb, and that's using this powder, which is not a mica powder, which means it's not going to show through the black. It's not a glittery, shiny powder. It is a glow-in-the-dark powder that doesn't work very well, but it is a glow-in-the-dark powder regardless. It is not a shiny mica powder. I don't know why I'm trying to do this. Anyways, there won't be nearly enough on it in order to shine in the dark, and there won't be nearly enough on it to give it anything other than a vague kind of hint of pink in passing. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, resin. Mix your resin. Stir your resin for a minimum of 3 minutes, scraping the sides and the back the entire time. Back, bottom. Scraping the sides and the bottom the entire time. Mix, mix, mix. And then we'll portion it out into pre-measured, I made little marks on the outside of the cups so that I would know how much I would need. And I probably should have made a little bit extra, but I didn't again, and that's okay. These won't overflow like, one of the sets of coasters that I've already done. And I should have used so much more pigment, like probably half the bottle, if I actually wanted it to do what I wanted it to do. And because it is a 2-part epoxy resin, it probably would have cured properly if I had used a whole lot more powder, but I didn't. And I should have. The black is fine. The black is fine. You don't need a lot of mica powder. Not nearly as much as you need glow-in-the-dark powders. I haven't found a glow-in-the-dark powder that I like yet. And I've used like 2 or 3 different brands. I don't even know. Anyways, so this is a copper leaf that has been turned pink, and it is very pretty. It is also super fragile. It's not really worth anything other than doing something like this with it. If you want a whole bunch of little pieces, use this really, really horrible stuff. If you want big pieces, or if you want to actually coat something, you don't want to use this stuff. It is way too fragile. You breathe on it wrong and it's just gone. Anyways, so like I was saying, I didn't fill these up like I had the previous ones, maybe 2 coaster sets ago. I don't even remember. And we're coming in here with the alcohol, and we're going to try to use the alcohol to get rid of some of the little bubbles. It doesn't work really well on getting rid of the bigger bubbles. I had to use a toothpick to get rid of that one, but it's okay. Load them up on my, I think this is the 3-tier tray technically, even though I don't usually use the top tier, but load them up and then carry it down to the pressure pot. Wait 20 hours or so, should be 24, but I'm impatient. And then we will demold them, and look at my disappointment. Yeah. And by this point, I had actually forgotten that they glow, so from here on out, except for the clip that I add in and where I'm talking about it now, I will not be talking about the glowing again, because I completely forgot that I used a glow powder. But yeah, so because the powder didn't work the way I wanted it to, I went down and I got my Cricut open, and I opened up Design Space, and I just said, give me a dragon in a circle. And there were tons and tons of dragons and circles, and you could probably find this design on Cricut Design Space as well. It's a really nice design. It is not mine. I stole it. I can't really steal it because I do have a subscription, so but still, I'm using somebody else's design. because I'm just not really creative enough to come up with my own designs. I'm gonna try though, because we're gonna make stickers still. I know, I keep saying that. We haven't done it yet, but we're gonna. So I've used this piece of transfer tape a number of times and it still works, so that's good. I don't know if it's gonna work after this round though, because this coaster has a raised lip around the edge. And I thought about, cutting the vast majority of the tape so that it would be right up against it so I wouldn't get all this crinkling. But you know what? It's okay. It worked out in the end. Yeah. It worked. However, I'm gonna do something dumb here. No, not this part. I'm gonna do something dumb here. Oh, do you see the scratches? Oh, I scratched the vinyl. Oh, yeah. Oh, well. It is what it is. Try to push it down with a little bit of padding and not scratch it directly, but oopsies. It is what it is, and that's okay. But here we are. We're gonna look at the glow that I will completely forget about in the outro. And it is, under UV light, you can kind of sort of see the pink, but once I turn that light off, it's just not enough. There was enough down in like one of the grooves to kind of sort of see, but it's not even all the way around the inside circle. And this worked relatively well. You can see it glowing on my hand behind it, but I should have used so much more pigment powder for that. So much more, and it would have actually glowed nicely. But yeah, it is what it is. Turning the light back on again, and you can kind of sort of see the pink, and that's okay. It's good enough. Well, those came out super cute. Look at the pink one. This one, I saw the idea online where it was just, half one color and then half, they used just regular gold leaf, but I used the pink stuff because I had some and I like it and I think it looks cool. But what do you all think? Do you like it? Look, it has so much depth. It's super cool. And then there was the black one. The black one that I spent so long putting that pink powder on the outer edge. And you can kind of sort of see it if you look through it with a light behind it, but not really. There we go. You can kind of see where, the spots were missed and stuff. And you can, if I do it this way, you can really see it here, kind of. But because it didn't come out, I needed to have a little extra something. So I ran downstairs and I opened Cricut Design Space and I set dragons in a circle. Because I wanted something that was, green that way, purple that way, pink that way. Anyways, so I wanted to put a dragon in it because the pink didn't work. It was just not, it wasn't the right kind of powder. But, that's okay. It was just a mica powder, but I wanted to try it. So, yeah. Otherwise, I think it came out pretty well. What do you guys think? Whee! I just love how it shines different colors. It's so much fun. Anyways, so yeah, we did 2 coasters this week. We'll probably do 2 more coasters at some point because I still have 2 more deep coasters. And I might try doing the edging on one of these again like I tried to do with this one. But I'm not going to use that powder again, obviously. So we'll see what happens. But with all that being said and done, thank you so much for visiting, and I'll see you next week. Stay safe.